Next day after I finish the exhaust, and hope you guys enjoyed that one. But let's get to this video. So on this episode we're gonna be installing the whole wide body kit for Lexus is300 from Ascura garage, which is located in Russia, Moscow. And I was lucky enough to get the kit from them with a pretty good deal. And I'll kind of go through everything, how to install wide body and the quality of this kit, especially compared to because the quality of this fiberglass is nothing compared to what you can purchase in the US. And I'll show you everything. Let's get to the kit. So we'll start with the front fender. It's a plus 50 wide body fender, and it just replaces a stock metal fender. So this one is really simple. You just unbolt this and you just bolt that one on. Easy enough, right? So as far as the rear, we have the door section that goes right over this door right here, just completely covers it up, and it has the flare on this section right there. That's continuous quarter panel section, and that quarter panel section is right here. So that's all real nice quality. It's pretty flexible for fiberglass. And here I just kind of mocked it up on the car, so you have an idea of how it looks. You see, it's pretty good. Continuing the body line, and it's not even mounted right here, but it sits so tight. There's a little bit right here, so I just need to grind down the inside so it sits more flush. And right here it has a gap because again I need to just grind down the under, and it's gonna be more flush with the body right there. Everything else, just rivet right there, rivet right there, one right here, one in the corners. Basically just gonna have rivets in the corners, and it'll be enough for it to hold it, and just one little bracket at the bottom so it all lines up. As far as the door, door sits real nice. So for the door, I think what I'll do, I'll just get one rivet right here, one rivet right there, basically all four corners, and along the sides I'll be going double side tape so it sits nice and flush here. It's already really flush. It just needs to be on it a little bit harder. But other than that, check it out. That looks really cool. Yesterday I spent the whole day getting this kit trimmed up on the passenger side, so everything is really nice. Everything lines up with the body of the car. Still need to do a little bit of sanding here and there, but for the most part everything lines up, and if this gets pushed down, that's perfect. So same goes with the door. And yep, that's pretty much the process for this side. I installed the front fender, and the gaps on the hood are pretty good. And then I made cut out all the brackets for the light. And then there is this metal piece that goes down right here and keeps the headlight in place. Only concern I had is this little section. You see how short it is, and it was really sticking out far away, past this point. And so I had to trim it up and get it all nice. But other than that, gap is about same everywhere, and it fits really good. So I just wanted to show you how it looks on the car, and I haven't done the other side. So, and as the other side will be the whole process of how everything is going to be and how to install it. So the first step on this fender, it will be getting these holes cut out for the main mounting points. Then I'll have to do a little bit of the trimming right here on this section. It has a little stud that sticks out and aligns the whole fender. And then there will be two bolts going from the bottom. And on the front, I have this little tab. That's where the light pin goes through and aligns everything. So I have the measurements from the other fender, and you just measure it out, have the hole, and trim it. So here we go, have the front fender installed. It just basically holds on one bolt. I had to trim a little bit of a spot on the back right there behind that I showed you in the beginning. Then this gap is pretty good, I'm not tripping too much. If because that's kind of where I want to keep it. So similar thing that happened on the other side. You see how it sticks out past the A-pillar right there. So what I have to do is just trim it down to where, like, up to down here, and that's gonna be sitting where we want it. So that's not too hard to do. And the holes for this one, there is a little indent where you kind of know where the hole would go. Then I have to make another one right here, and I already drilled one right there. So, and the fender just sits on its own, which is a pretty good quality, you know. So next step would be to get this hole drilled and everything trimmed around here to make it nice and clean, like it's done right here. And yeah, let's get to that. So as far as this tab, that's where basically what's gonna align the light. In there, you measure out right here, and drill the hole where it's 1.5 inches, which is like right there. Just so that's where you want the hole, because the headlight has this pin right here. This is the pin right there, and you want this pin to align with that hole. So now the important part. Now we're gonna test the light and see how it's gonna fit inside here. So let's check this. Now we want to put the light and align the pin, and then we have a second side is right there, the second aligning hole over there. And since fiberglass, you cannot really expect it to be perfect. I'm gonna try and trim it up a little more, but you're gonna have a slight gap right there. Other side I have exact same thing, and I'm not really worried because it's like overall fitment is pretty good. So the next step is gonna be to trim that to make it follow the A-pillar all the way down to like right here, because here it's the gap starts and goes kind of even, so I don't mind that, but we definitely gotta fix that. My main thing was to make it go straight here and wind up here and make as possible with even gap as I could. Plus one's all gonna be the same color, you're not gonna notice it as much. So overall it's, you know, not too bad for this side. Another side has similar stuff, but right here it doesn't go as far right there, but for the most part it's pretty even and same thing as on the other side. So this rear fender, actual fitment on the fender much better than the other side. I don't know what's the difference, but I just have less issues with this thing. So I already made the holes for the, basically just secure it with the tape, and that's enough, and everything it's like doesn't have much play in it. So I don't really need to sand a lot either, except the section on the back from taillight. So that'd probably be the only area where I need to work on it. But the rest, I already drilled the hole by the taillight, I drilled the hole by the trunk right here, one on the pillar, and I'm just gonna make another hole right here. What you need to do in order to get it on, and I'll show you all the holes. So you have one hole here, one hole right there, one in the back, and one at the bottom here. And then I'm gonna make a little bracket that would go down right here and hold the wide body to this section. So similar to the other side, there's a hole there, one right there, and one at the bottom. how you fit it on. And the last one more step, what I have to do is I have to cut everything and the quarter panel right there, just basically right around the wheel well, and weld it, then tuck it in the material from inner fender and just weld it shut, put some sealant, and it'll be good to go. And what I'm gonna do now is just get the whole kit primed. So all the panels were prepped, and now I sanded it down, and now it's time to get primed. And I'll set you up on a stand and you'll see the whole process of priming it as well. This is the end for the video, so next one I'll be taking the wrap off the car. Underneath it's a gloss black color, so this kit's gonna get painted the same gloss black color to match the rest of the car. And you'll see the whole process in the next video. Hopefully you guys like this video. Give me a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.